how'd your G test go?
Alright, what's going on, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are confused? My name is Pingu, and welcome to episode 3 of Playing Smart with Pingu, the series where I help you get better at the game by explaining the reasoning behind every decision I make. This episode, I'm playing Hardpoint, or multi-team Hardpoint, on the map Cargo. And first of all, again, this seems to be a theme in every episode, but learn the spawns. It's going to help you right off the bat of pretty much every multi-team game. You really need to know if you're spawning near another team, because it will happen very, very often, and getting that jump on the enemy team is very important in making sure that you stay alive. And catching them off guard is right off the start of the match too, is a really good way to get a couple kills to go towards your first streak. So this hard point up here, I die a bunch of times, well, not a bunch of times, but I die a few times right at the start here because I'm just kind of blindly rushing in and making stupid decisions. So what I'll do right now is explain my class. I'll put it up on the screen right now. It's another kind of gunplay class focused on basically using one gun and using it to its full advantage. So I've got the AN-94 here with primary gunfighter, so I've got the silencer, the extended mags, and the stock, and it's basically to maximize the strengths of this assault rifle. So the AN-94 is a pretty powerful assault rifle, so I can afford to put the silencer on it, and I put the extended mags on it because it's very helpful for facing multiple enemies. You'll see here a couple of times that I'll run right to the very end of my mag, and I'll get a kill with maybe like the last bullet, and there's no way I could have done it if I'd had not extended mags. If I'd not had extended mags, what I'm trying to say. It also gives you a lot more ammo when you're not using scavenger, because my perks here are flak jacket and ghosts, toughness, and tactical mask. So I pretty much need toughness on all my assault rifles. I don't know if it's more of a crutch for me or whatever, but I hate it when I get view kicked. And so toughness really helps with that, especially with assault rifles. You're always aiming down your sights for kills and trying to be fairly accurate, so that's why I've got toughness on. And then that paired with the extended mags gives you a nice amount of starting ammo. I still always try to pick up a gun for a secondary just in case, because I don't run a secondary on this class. Another thing I'm doing is using Ghost and a silencer paired together so that I never come up on the radar. It's just kind of good protocol to use both in conjunction with each other, just because if you use one or the other, like if you use Ghost and an unsilenced weapon, you're going to be on the radar some of the time, and if you use a silenced weapon and no Ghost, it's the same thing, you'll be on the radar some of the time. So it's just nice to keep everything consistent, and guns that I don't use a silencer on, I'll generally use just like flak jacket or hardline, and try to keep that and know that I'll always be on the radar, and adjust my playstyle to that knowledge, and hopefully that usually helps out my game quite a bit. So here I'm holding my streaks like I usually do. There seems to be a few commonalities between a lot of my Playing Smart videos. You see what I do in these videos. It's always the same stuff. It's always keeping your back to the outside of the map. It's holding your streaks. It's knowing the spawns. It's a lot of the same things. So these are all the things that you'll be able to do in order to play well as well. So here we're sitting on the point, and we're still losing right now. This is a really good spot to sit right here on this ledge, because you can watch that back entrance, and you can also sit on the hard point, or get onto the hard point very, very quickly if you need to. So it's a nice spot to sit. It's also good to sit on the point, and then when the enemy team gets on it, just hop off for a second if you're near a doorway to it. Sit on the point, obviously, but hop off it for half a second when the other team gets on it, then hop back on. You're giving yourself an instant 200 points and a lot of help towards your score streak. Another thing I want to ask with this video really quickly is just kind of do a little bit of a channel update and just say thanks everybody for subscribing. It's really great, like I said before, to see some of my hard work paying off, and unfortunately I may have to slow down the videos a little bit. I know I've been keeping up the one video a day schedule right now, but things are starting to pick up at school. a little bit now, and I may just not have the time to put out this much content. So if you do see the videos start to slow down, I'm not going anywhere. I'll just be working on a lot of school stuff and, you know, trying to get good marks and all that. So don't think I'm going anywhere. And let me know in the comments what kind of videos you enjoy. Like, if you enjoy this type of video where it's straight analysis and talking about the gameplay, or if you like the funny videos, or if you like a bit of both. I really enjoy making all types of videos, so if you guys can get on board with that, then that'd make me very happy. So here I'm listening. I can hear this guy up here. I think he's got a silent sniper or something, and I could hear him firing away. So I figured I'd go kill him. And there's a hunter killer. What I was going to say is always keep your ears open for enemy streaks, especially low streaks that players are going to get often, like hunter killers, like RCXDs, because if you're on a streak like I am now, those things will inevitably find you and kill you. So you want to always keep your ears open for them and make sure that they're not going to kill you. And there I got pretty lucky. Thank God I had flak jacket on, and there he is again. He just spawned right behind me. The counter UAV went down at a good time, and I got lucky again and again. So, you know, like I said, it's all about a bit of luck in this game too. And I'm not sure if I overlapped my dogs there or not. I may have. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I got the other dogs out before. So that's another thing. When you're holding your streaks, always make sure to get them in before you overlap them, because they don't carry over like in I think in Modern Warfare 3 they did. Where you could have multiple of the same streak at one time. I can't remember though. I know they did it in some games. But anyways, yeah, in this game you always want to make sure you get your streaks in before you get the same streaks again if you're holding them, because they will overlap, and it really sucks when that happens, especially for the higher streaks. So when you get a swarm, if you do get a swarm, and I don't run them a lot anymore just because they kind of slow down the game a little bit, because they literally just spawn kill people, and it really kind of hurts your score per minute, because you're only getting 15 points per kill instead of 100. But yeah, if you do end up getting a swarm, stay the hell away from the enemies, because the swarm is ruthless. It will kill you if you get within like 10 feet of an enemy. It will explode all over your face multiple times. If there are enemies in your vicinity, so make sure you stay the hell away from enemies if your own swarm is up, because yeah, it'll destroy you. What I wanted to say here while the host migrates is that when you have big streaks up like this, don't stick your neck out if you don't have to. Try to keep your streak going, because you don't really have to stick your neck out. What I'm trying to say, if your dogs or your swarm or whatever will go in there and kill the guys for you, there's no reason to get killed off your streak. If a kill streak can do it for you, so keep that in mind if you have streaks up. Let them do the work. And there I got lucky again, that guy with the RPG. I think he killed me like 3 times right off the start of this game, and then I finally got his number instead of him getting mine. So I think I've talked about this before, is that, you know, sometimes you got to pick your battles. So right there, I knew he had hurt me, and he's got 2 RPGs, so I ran the hell away, got out of there, let him think that I was gone, and then came back in and caught him while he was with his pants down, basically. It's a good thing to know when to run and when to try and shoot at people, because there are just some gunfights that are just not worth dying for, especially if you're on a streak like I am too here. I think I just got another VSAT, so I know where these guys are now, and they have no idea where I am, so I knew I could there I got lucky again, but I knew I could kind of run in and be aggressive, because I knew exactly where they were and they had no idea where I was. You know, I'm still putting myself at risk, obviously, but it was the end of the game, and I just decided that I'd rush instead of sitting back and playing defensive. Like right there, I let my swarm kill that guy. Like, I could have killed him, obviously, but my swarm killed him, and that's what I'm talking about before. Like, you know, if I was on a streak right there, I probably just would have sat back and let my swarm kill that guy instead of rushing him, because, you know, he could have got lucky and killed me or something. I think I die right here. Maybe not. No, I die a little later, but it's in the exact same spot. and the guy jump shots me. Yeah, it's right here, and that's actually a pretty effective way to kill somebody. If you've got the coordination to take your hand off the stick and click the A button, it's actually a pretty effective way. Or if you have a scuff controller, that is. That's why I generally call it scuff jumping, because scuff controllers have the paddles on the back that you can remap the jump button to, and basically not have to take your hand off the stick. But I digress. That's the end of the game. I think I end up going, let's see here, I think it's 85-5 with 8 caps and 13 defense. So pretty good game. Hope you guys learned something, and thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
Huge spray on that guy.